So let us begin our journey for searching logic and seeking knowledge in our investment. The obvious question which will come to your mind is, what is the logic in investment and why do we need knowledge? So if you just look around, that you may find a person may be rich or a person may not be so rich. If a person is rich, then he will have money more than what he can spend. But if he is not so rich, then still he will be constrained to save something, curtail his spending, and save something for a bright future. Now, in both these cases, it will result in some unused money. Remember, I am not talking of those unfortunate people who find it difficult for their daily sustenance. I am talking of people like you and me. So if you are a person who is watching this video, then it is obvious that you have some unused money. And the biggest problem with we human beings is that what to do with this unused or the surplus money. Now, at a glance, if you just try to blink your eyes, you will find that you have broadly three options. One is that you can put your surplus money or your unused money in your locker at your home, or you can put it in your bank. And the third option is that you can invest that money. Again, if you think of investment, there could be several options in investment, but let us club all of them under one head of investment. Okay? Now, if you choose to put your money in your locker at your home, then this money will lose its value due to inflation. We all know that money kept in a locker over a period of time will lose its value because of the inflation. The rate of inflation may be different in different countries, but the money will lose its value. If you put it in a bank, then of course it will earn some interest. The money will grow, but it will grow very slowly. The rate of interest in a bank will be very low. But if you choose to invest your money, then there is no certainty. The money may grow, the money may not grow, the money can even diminish if the investment is not proper. If the investment is not with proper knowledge, then the money can also diminish. So the thing is that each of these options have their own pros and cons. If you choose to keep your money in your locker at your home, then of course your money will remain secure in the locker, but it has got all the risk of losing its value because of inflation. And if you choose to put your money in the bank, then of course the risk is negligible. The bank is quite safe and the risk of losing value is negligible, but the growth will be very minimal. Because of the low interest rate, the growth in the bank will be very, very less. But if you choose to invest your money, then you are subjected to risk and you also have the prospect of growth. But how much risk and how much growth? That is the $1,000,000 question. Now, you may have heard of that wise old saying that high risk, high return, no risk, no return. What does it mean? It doesn't mean that if you take high risk, then high returns are guaranteed to you. No, not at all. What it actually means is that if you are expecting a high return from your investment, then you should be prepared to take high risk. And if you are not prepared to take any risk, then you should also not expect any returns. So what is the logic that we are talking about? What is the logic in investment? The logic is that if you do not invest your unused money or your surplus money, then your money will not grow. So in order to grow your money, investment is inevitable. But then why do you require knowledge? You require knowledge to minimize the risk and maximize the growth. If you indulge in investment without proper knowledge, then you may do it otherwise. You may maximize the risk of losing your money, and you will minimize the growth. So therefore, as we proceed, we shall try to dig in more logic and see more knowledge or more reasoning in our investment.